Today's 3/28/2024. I'm going to give you some props I like tonight from MLB and from NBA. This video is brought to you by PROPS.CASH, one of the best tools in the business when you need to find which way these props are going to go. Very good tool. I've been using it for over a year now. Perfect tool. We only got 2 NBA games tonight, opening night of MLB. So let's go ahead and get started. The first player we're looking at is Jaylen Brown. As you can see out here on the live odds, 27.5 at most places. Looks like FanDuel got him at 28.5. JockMKT got him down at 26. So he's all over the place. At 27.5, slight favorite to go over. Let's go over and look at Brown a little closer. He's went over 27.5 points 50% of the time this season. In his last 15, 73% of the time. In his last 10, 80% of the time. He's been smashing that mark lately. They're playing Atlanta. I think Brown, everybody's going to be real aggressive because I think the last game they played was against Atlanta on 3/25. They gave up a 30-point lead. He had 28 in that game. I think he goes over to 28. I think he goes, and the line is actually 27.5 in home. So I think he goes over the 27.5 that we see, down to 26 on, let's look at those lines again, down to 26 on JockMKT. I like the over in this. Not going to look too close into it while the line is low, but I like the over 27.5, and I especially like the over 26 that you get from JockMKT. Now we go to baseball, and we're going to look at Shohei. Shohei got a lot of stuff going on with the gambling allegations, but he's a beast on the field. And we're going to look at his player hits, runs, and RBIs. And we're going to put Shohei in and see what the odds is. Two and a half. You see the odds. It was available at all of the parlay sites earlier. Looks like they've locked it up. They're probably changing the line right now. But it's two and a half. Pretty decent favorite to go under 2.5, minus 130. You can get almost even money for it to go over 2.5, which is 105. A couple places had it at 100 earlier. It looks like as we're talking. 105 at DraftKings right now. Let's go over here and look at Shohei a little closer. I'm going to go to the MLB product on props.cash. And we'll just go directly to the game. It's the Dodgers. He's on the Dodgers now. And St. Louis. They're playing St. Louis. And we're going to look at hits, runs, and RBIs. Here, props.cash got him at a projection of 2.4. Like nothing from this year, except for the minor, it's spring training games. But we can look at his last 30. Let's look at his last 10. Let's look at the whole year. 22, 24, 22 to 24. He's went over this 40% of the time. 118 out of 294. Against the Cardinals, 50% of the time. 1 out of 2. Let me see. For St. Louis. And that's only showing. It showed last year. So 2 games. 1 game he had 5. 1 game he had 2. Just to get it correct, I like him to go over tonight. And the 320 and the 321 of 2024 looks like those were probably spring training games. I like him to go over the 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs, a lot of stuff going on with him. I think he's going to be real focused, and we're going to take the over at the sports betting sites. You can get that pretty much at even money. Next player we're going to look at is going to be Brandon Doyle, total bases. Let's pull up total bases. And we're going to look over here and look at total bases on OddsJam. Player total. Let's go back. Player bases. And we're going to look at Brenton Doyle, I think is his name. Brenton Doyle. 0.5 total bases is the prop. As you can see, he's a pretty decent favorite to go over 129 at Caesars, 125 at BetMGM, DraftKings 130. You can see FanDuel's pushed it up to 1.5. Parlay sites still got it at 0.5, which is a bet that I like at the Parlay sites. It's 0.5. He plays for Arizona. So let's go over here and look at him a little closer. Colorado versus Arizona. Let's look at Mr. Doyle. Got a projection of 0.85 over here on PROPS.CASH. Last 30, last 15, 73%. Last 10, 80%, 8 out of 10 games. And these are, dating back to last year. Versus Arizona. Head to head, 54% of the time, 7 out of 13. We don't have much information now except what the player has done in spring training. So, not sure how he's really playing. Based on the numbers, though, I like the over 0.5 total bases. So, those are 3 plays that I like tonight between MLB, NBA. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share. All those things are greatly appreciated. See you in the next video.